Welcome back to the movie Draft House. I'm your host Mark, and it's another 5-minute review here on the podcast. And today we're going to be talking about the Hulu original film "No One Will Save You." It is out now on Hulu streaming, and it released on September 22nd, so it's been out for a couple of days now. And if you're on TikTok, you've probably seen something concerning this one. It is a home invasion alien thriller. Uh, it's a mouthful, but it's directed by Brian Duffield, and he has a ton of writing credits. He's I guess a writer by trade, and this is really I think it's his second feature film where he's been the director. His first was Spontaneous. I haven't seen it, but it doesn't have a bad review score. But anyways, this is his really, I guess, coming out film, if you will. But it stars what's her face? Dang, I just had it. Caitlin Dever, and that's really it. I mean, she's the main billing here, and she says all of 2 words in this entire film, and the film runs at a pretty good clip of an hour and 33. And it doesn't let up. There's no downtime here. It's really, hey, we're in it, and now we're in it. And so, Caitlin Dever, you may recognize from, let's see, films. She's Last Man. So she was one of the daughters in the series Last Man Standing, starring Tim Allen. I don't know which daughter she was because I didn't really watch the show, but she was in all 142 episodes. So she's been in a handful of stuff. She was in the recent miniseries Dopesick, which I think was on Hulu as well. But she's fantastic here. I was highly impressed with the level of commitment from Caitlin Dever here. And this film is an alien film. It from almost the jump, we are thrust into jump scare city with these aliens, and it's wild. This film gives me very serious Signs vibes, but without hiding the aliens from you. Like in Signs, M. Night Shyamalan does a crazy, fantastic job of giving you the aliens without showing them to you. Here, we get the aliens full frontal. Brian Duffield does not hold back when showcasing these aliens, and Caitlin Dever is a badass here. She is a mute individual. We know she has some past trauma. And as the film moves along, we kind of piece together what the trauma is, and it's well told. We're not shown what the trauma is. We're shown that her parents have passed, and this trauma that afflicts her is something that is deep rooted. She has been ostracized and alienated. From her community, a small town, and she lives by herself, and she does not speak. And the film she says 2 words, I think, and I don't even recall what the 2 words were, but they were in the middle of the film, and she's kind of hallucinating / dreaming when she says the actual words of English. Everything else is audible gasp and breathing. And it's just, this film is very well done. It is a horror movie through and through. But it just, the horrors here are aliens. And we're never told why these aliens are, trying to take over Earth or, abduct people. But we're just thrust into it. And Caitlin Devers is just along for the ride, and she's just trying to stay alive. And so it is a rather fantastic film. I highly recommend it. It is an hour 33, so you're not going to waste your time. It is fantastic. Yeah. I was pleasantly surprised here. But be sure to hit the subscribe button when it pops up. That way you don't miss any future content here on the podcast. And we're on all your favorite social media platforms, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram. Here on YouTube, we're doing big things. Catch the podcast as it releases weekly every Thursday on your favorite podcast streaming platform. We're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. You name it, we're there. And we'll catch you next time.